Hello everyone, in this video let's solve a question based on linked list. The problem statement is find nth node from the last. So this is the list given to you and this is the head pointer variable which holds the first node address. So it holds the address of the first node and pointing to the first node which is head, and this is the last node of the linked list and the next pointer of this node is pointing to the null. So suppose k is equal to 3. So k, the value of k is given to you, which is 3, and the output which you have to be written is the third last node, and this is the last node, this is the second last node, and this is the third last node. So the output will be 5 for this given k. Now suppose k is 2, then you have to return the second last node. So this is the last node and this is the second last node, so the output will be 6. So this is the problem statement. Now we are going to solve this question using two methods. So the first way of doing it, let's say method 1. So the first way is you first find length of the linked list. So you find the length of the linked list, and then you, let's say the length of the linked list is L, then you minus k plus 1. So when you minus k plus 1, you'll get the last k node. Okay, so you have to traverse these number of nodes, traverse these number of nodes from the start, and you will get the output. So let's see, for k is equal to 3, you have to return the third last node. So what you can do, you'll define a pointer which will point to the first node of the linked list. Now you can traverse it one and count the number of nodes. So let's write a code. So let's define a pointer of a struct node type and initialize it with the address of the first node which is in the head variable, and then you say while p is not equal to null, you just increment the count variable to find the length and also traverse the linked list by using this statement. And this is how you'll count the, suppose a count variable is there with the value 0, so you'll count the linked list and the number of nodes will be 7. Now just use this L minus k plus 1. So 7 minus k is given to you 3 plus 1, so this will be 7 minus 3 is 4 plus 1 will be 5, so it is 5. Now what you can do, you take a variable and you say p is equal to head. Now again p will start pointing to the first node of the linked list, and then you run the loop 5 times, and then you output the data of a node. So your p will be run 5 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time, and this is the third last node, so you'll get the output 5. For k is equal to 2, as you know that length of the linked list you found is 7, then you do L minus k plus 1, which is 7 minus 2 plus 1, which is 6. So you run the loop 6 times, so you p start pointing to the head again. Now 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time, 6 time, and you'll output. So the second last node will be 6. So this is the solution. This is the first method of solving this question. Now let's see the second method. So now let's solve the same question with another method. So this is the head pointer pointing to the first node of the linked list, and this is the linked list. Now what you can do, you can define two pointers. So this method known as by using two pointers. So what we are going to do, we define two pointers of this struct node type, let's say p comma q, and we initialize them with the value of head. So head pointer holds the address of the first node. So P and Q will start pointing to the first node. Okay, now what you can do, suppose K is 3, so K is given to us, so we have to find the third last node. Okay, now what you can do, you can say, suppose say I is equal to 0, and while I is smaller than K, you have to just traverse the P pointer. So you traverse the P pointer to the 3 times, to the K times. Okay, so now P will traverse, so P will start pointing to this node second time, and P will start pointing to this node third time. So you run P 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Now as soon as the P starts pointing to the kth node, you will start traversing both node by 1. So now after that, P will start pointing to the next node, and Q will also start pointing to the next node. So Q will point to this, and you have to do this until P came to the last node. So Q will increment and P will increment. So Q will increment, P will increment. So Q will increment and P will increment. So now P is pointing to the last node. You have to stop now. So as soon as you stop at the last node, the pointer which was behind the P will start pointing to the K last node. So as you can see, this is the third last node. So this is the another method of solving this question. Now for the time complexity, so the first solution which we did, which was L minus K plus 1, so for that you traverse the whole linked list, so it takes n time. After that you traverse the K node, so it will be, you can say n plus K, sorry, you have to say n plus L minus K plus 1. Okay, so you traverse this number of nodes. Okay, so this is nothing but a linear time complexity, so it will take order of n time only, no problem. You can say order of n. For the second method, what you did, for the second method, you traverse n nodes, so it will be also be a linear time complexity, so it will be order of n. So for this question, both method will give linear time complexity. So the space complexity is constant, obviously, because you are not taking any extra space. Now see the part where we are increment the pointer. So you can say while P next is not equal to null, until the P next pointer is not null, what you have to do, you have to increment the Q as well as you have to increment the P. Now as soon as P becomes the next, so P becomes the last node, you just have to say Q data. You have to just see out the Q data. So this is the solution, and this is the time complexity of both the method. So this is it for this video. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. More videos will come soon.